Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. We just saw the Oxidized Green Jordan 4s drop. I was actually on the road all day, so shout out to my good buddy Silent Z for going to Finish Line and grabbing my size for me. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Jordan 4s in the Oxidized Green colorway. And real quick, before we get into that pair, here's a quick look at what I got on feet. It's the Vivid Sulfur Jordan 4s, and this is just another example of a good looking Jordan 4 that you can get at a bargain right now. I'm loving it. So I woke up super early so I could get this review done for y'all. Had a great week at Myrtle Beach with the family. As nice as it feels to have a good vacation, it feels equally as good just to get home and sleep in your own bed. We had a really good trip, but man, I was on 95 for way too many hours yesterday, and I can't stand traveling on 95. If y'all are from this side of the country, then you probably feel my pain, but I just do not like I-95 in the least bit. Two quick things to mention today. Happy Father's Day to all my other dads out there that are taking care of your kids, taking care of somebody else's kids. The world needs good dads just like it needs good moms. Shout out to all the dads taking care of business. There's not a more important job in this world, so I tip my hat to y'all. Also, I just hit 15,000 subscribers. 15,000 subscribers. And I am in disbelief. I never thought the channel would grow like this, but 15,000 subs. That has a nice ring to it. Let's get to 20. All right, enough talking business. Let's get a look at these shoes, starting with the box. I think this is awesome looking. I knew that the shoes were going to have like a metallic green color, but I didn't know that the box was going to have this sparkle to it, and I love it. You've got that oversized Jumpman with the flight text in white. The whole box just has this metallic effect that we'll see on the shoes as well, and I think it's really cool looking. The tag reads Air Jordan 4 Retro, and the colors are white and oxidized green. I went with my usual size in 4s, which is a 10.5. I always go up a half size in Jordan 4s just because if I don't, then they're too narrow on my fat feet. These were either 210 or 215. I forget what they were, but my buddy used some of his status rewards, so I think I owe him about 205 for these bad boys. All right, enough of my yapping. Here they are. My first impression of these shoes is just that they look very, very clean in person. I think this is going to be a really easy colorway to rock, and there's a couple of things about this pair that I really like. They're unique to this pair. I don't know if I have any other 4s in the collection that have the white leather for these lace accents here at the top, or have white leather for the heel tab on the back. Typically it's plastic. Like there you can see on the shoes that I'm wearing on feet, it's plastic. And here you can see the heel tab is plastic as well. I really like the metallic green accents that we have on here, most notably at the foam on the midsole. I also like the Jumpman on the heel. I think that's a really neat effect. That's kind of in like a translucent hunter green, and I just think it looks cool. I think these dark green accents really pop off of there. They're not really premium or anything like that. I was kind of hoping that the materials would be a little bit better because I've heard people saying how great the materials are, and they're okay, but I don't think they're anything special if I'm being honest. Overall, it's a very, very clean shoe, and I think these are going to be really easy to rock. Starting with the outsole, we have a pretty standard Jordan tread pattern. It's just got herringbone going a bunch of different ways. Around the perimeter, we can see that it's a white color, but then we have that hunter green here under the forefoot, and then under the midfoot where we also have that little Jumpman under the heel, and then in the front where we have those stars, we have a nice gray accent, and I think it goes with these shoes really well. As we come to the midsole area, we can see that white rubber kind of wraps up to the side, and we can see that we've got a lot of nice little hits of this metallic foam, and it looks very nice and neat, but I love that metallic effect that it has on there. Reminds you of like a car or something that just has all those little sparkles in the paint job. But it looks really neat. There's no air bubbles or anything. And we have that metallic green paint as well as some sail foam down there surrounding that visible air unit. That's the only sail that I see on the whole shoe, and it looks nice, but I almost wish that they would have put a little bit more on there. I guess if they would have, then it would have ended up looking a whole lot more like those SB Jordan 4s from a year or two ago. Getting to the upper, it's pretty much all just a very tumbled looking white leather. It's not overly soft or anything. Like I said before, the materials aren't really that impressive. I'm not sure if you can get a good look at that tumble on camera or not. I know it's pretty early, so the sun isn't hitting these directly. I was just expecting it to be softer than what it is, and two, it's almost a little bit too tumbled for my liking. Sometimes the Jordan brand goes a little over the top whenever they give these things a tumbled look, and I think this one is a little bit overdone. But I still really like the look of the shoes. I just would have preferred somewhere in between this and a smooth leather. I'm just being nitpicky. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. This is just a little bit too tumbled for my liking. The leather feels fine. It's not the worst I've had on a Jordan, but it's certainly not the best that I've had on a Jordan either. I kept hearing people say that the materials are way better than the military blue Jordan 4s that came out this year, and I don't know that I would say this material is better or not. Honestly, I think I might prefer the material on the military blue 4s to these, but that's just my opinion. But really, this whole upper is just this tumbled white leather, and as I already pointed out, for these lace accents, we have white leather. And then for the heel tab, we also have white leather. And I really like that because I don't have any other 4s that I can think of offhand that have these accents in a leather. I love how the netting areas on the side panels and also at the base of the tongue have that dark green behind the white netting. I just think that gives it a really cool effect. But this being a Jordan 4, of course, we have the netting where we always get it. Really like these metallic green accents that we have here on the laces, down at the base, and then up here at the top. If you look close at them, they almost have like a swirling effect, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but either way, I think it looks really cool. At the top of the tongue, we have more of that white leather, and then we have the same Jordan 4 tongue that we always get. It has a Jumpman on it, and then it says Flight below it. And the sock liner feels almost satiny. It feels really, really smooth, kind of silky, and that is in a dark green color. We also have that green material on the back of the tongue where we see that Air Jordan upside down like we're used to getting on 4s. These do feel very padded, and for the longest time I thought Jordan 4s were pretty uncomfortable, but the pair that I have on feet is pretty comfortable. The breads are really comfortable from this year. I even think the military blues from this year are pretty comfortable. I like what they've been doing with 4s. I'm really a fan that they're more comfortable because aside from looking good, I do also like to be comfortable. But I feel like this pair is going to be comfortable as well. It feels like there's a good bit of padding up here around the collar. And whatever that is for the sock liner, that smooth, silky material, I think that'll probably help them be more comfortable as well. Our insole is that dark green, and it's got a white Jumpman down there on it. And that was a pretty quick look at these oxidized green Jordan 4s. I think these will be attainable for quite some time. I don't know that we'll see them going on sale or anything like that, but this is a very clean 4. I think it'll be really easy to wear all year round, but you could definitely throw these on immediately and rock them this summer. It's a very clean pair. I don't have any QC issues jumping out at me. Nothing really looks off with these, and I really appreciate my good buddy Silent Z going and grabbing me this pair so that I can make this review for y'all. Let me know what you all think about these. Let me know if you grabbed them or if you're waiting for them to go on sale a little bit more. I think they're already selling for below retail, so once again, it is a wonderful time to be building up your sneaker collection. A couple years ago, Jordan 4s were really hard to get, and they were impossible to get for under retail. So It's a great time. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy Father's Day to all my fellow dads out there. And I appreciate y'all watching tremendously. Thank you again for 15,000 subs. Let's get to 20,000 subs by the end of the year. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.